Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy, and this is a channel update for the 12th of March 2025. So for those of you that had seen it on the channel news at the first of the month, I was able to reapply for monetization of the channel on the 6th. I didn't do it exactly on the 6th. I waited a couple days, but on the 8th I did. I believe it was the 8th I did, and it has come back and they have declined remonetizing the channel. Sort of what I expected, although not surprised. Technically, had they remonetized it, I wouldn't have been surprised there either. The only downside of not remonetizing it is that, of course, they are still holding hostage my last pay period. But at this point, I had already written it off as a loss. So, going forward, unless I think it will definitely stave off some action against the channel by them, I will not be reattempting to monetize the channel again, because they've already started on, oh, well, you know, if you do this, that. They basically want me to self-censor and take down videos, change content, this, that, and the next. I'm not doing it. I'm just not. Nor am I stopping. So hopefully you have watched this far into this video, because there seems to be a lot of confusion after I post something like this. This channel goes on. Now, content will cut down to 1 day a week through the summer. This is because of my work season. At the end of this month, non-tobacco reviews, for example, will come to an end. Not forever. It's just about my work season and trying to lighten the load. Last year, I took on a little bit too much with all the new products, etc., and so forth, and paid the price, basically, on my end. So, something I do want to bring up, number of things I want to bring up, but something I definitely want to bring up is you want to check to make sure you are subscribed. I had a good number coming in, reports coming in, that have now turned into a cascading event of people, subscribers, saying that they have recently found that suddenly, magically, they are unsubscribed. Even worse, there's been a couple of reports come in where subscribers said they found themselves unsubscribed, resubscribed, and then a couple weeks later found themselves unsubscribed again. So, you know, I could delve into details on that, but moving on. So going forward, the important funding aspect for the channel is the Patreon. Now, the PayPal link is always there for those that want to make a small donation, and they are welcomed, and I thank you. But in my mind, if you're going to put out a small donation, you might as well get something back. So the entry tier for the Patreon is $1 a month. I was recently able to move it down. It is $1 a month, $12 a year. At some point, when I get enough members over there, they will allow me the option to have members pay by the year. For those of you who are like, I don't know if I really want a $1 withdrawal coming at the beginning of every month. I get it. I don't have the option as of right now to do that. I haven't got to the threshold where they allow that. The upper tier is basically all the stuff in the lower tier, except for there is a channel live every Saturday night at 11 p.m. Eastern, and there are some limited behind-the-scenes videos that tend to be short. But the bottom tier is basically all early releases, which right now I'm about 3 months out. Smoking content, which involves pipes, cigars shortly, manufactured cigarettes, rolling tobacco, you name it, it's there, or going to be very shortly. So that is the main one I want to push. the Patreon. The lower tier membership will be open for as many that ever come, and the upper tier is capped at 100 members. I believe we are at about 45 right now. So the other thing about this is that if for some reason YouTube decided to start giving the channel strikes before they got to the third one, I would most likely put the channel dark, unpublish it. This is to save my content, because if they do a third strike, they basically take it all. That is my impression as of right now. I haven't really looked into it deeply yet because I'm not there yet, and I hope I never am. But in that case, the Patreon is the lifeboat. Because on the Patreon, due to their community guidelines and the fact that we're protected behind a paywall, that will go on, even if this does not. Hopefully, I'm hoping this keeps going, but just putting it out there. Anyway, with that, I am off. I do hope you all are well. As always, thank you. Do take care of yourselves, and God bless.